All right. So, one thing I want to talk about is contracts and specifically dental marketing contracts, because there's some red flags that you need to be careful of as you begin to work with a growth partner. And so, the first thing that you're going to want to watch out for is any long term contracts. For a marketing company, there's really no reason for them to lock you into a long term contract that's beneficial to you, especially when you're tying in results. Now, if it's like a website agreement where your website costs, $5,000 and you're going to spread that cost over a year's time, that's totally fine. But when you're talking about results, it's really hard for you to get locked into a long-term contract because you're just going to get caught holding the bag. And we see this all the time where a company does really well for a while and then they start to go backwards, and you have to apply pressure to be able to get them to get you the results that you want. And that usually takes additional effort and focus, and every company goes through this. It doesn't matter if it's dental marketing or any business. So you really want to make sure that you're paying attention to how long the contract is. That's the first thing. The second thing is non-disparaging agreements. If in the agreement it has a non-disparaging clause, that is a huge red flag. And the reason for that is basically what you're saying is you can never say anything negative about this company for any reason, and if you do, you could be fined or even sued for it. And if you're entering into an agreement like that, there's a reason that's in their agreements. They're protecting themselves. There's no upside for you, the dentist, to sign something like that. There's literally no benefit to you. So you need to be very, very careful of that. The other thing that you want to make sure that's in your agreement is that it states your goals. So if you are doing a short-term agreement, a 30-day, 90-day, something like that agreement, make sure that your goals are clearly outlined in that agreement. Make sure that you have what your number of leads are going to be, what how many new patients you're aiming for, and any other stipulations that you need to actually do to get to where your goals are. That's really, really important. And then lastly, and this is more of a green flag than a red flag, is you want to work with somebody if you are stuck in a long-term agreement. You want to work with somebody who's going to get you out of that agreement and help you transition out of that agreement. So if you go and talk to a marketing company, you say, "Hey, I'm in a 6-month agreement," and they just go, "That's tough. Good luck." Probably not going to be a great partner in the long run for you. So you want to find somebody who's actually going to work with you on your current status, even if it's not with them, if it's with another marketing company, and start working and planning ahead for you, and putting a plan together for you to get you out of the bad agreement that you're currently in.